Check this out, guys. We have the latest Spinosaurus from Nanmu Studio. A couple of new Jurassic World items. Gonna show you guys my entire collection of the Nanmu Studio dinosaurs, as well as some latest Jurassic World figures that we have just added to our collection. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, I'm Dan and welcome back to the basement Dino Dungeon. Yes, today we have the latest Albino Spinosaurus from Nanmu Studio, okay? And I'm gonna show you guys my entire collection of Nanmu Studio Jurassic World dinosaurs, so let's get right into it. Let's go. Alright guys, so we actually have plenty of cool stuff in today's video. We also have this giant activity pad, which we will take a look at it together later on, okay? But first, let's open this up. This is actually known as the... What is this called? Why is it known as Blue Trigger Chomper? This shouldn't be known as Blue Trigger Chomper. It should be known as the Rexy Trigger Chomper. So let's open this up, okay? I got this from an online store on my own. None of my products are sponsored, to be honest with you. Pretty sad, right? Right, let's take a look at this. Try me, press the arms. Yeah, so let's try this, okay? We actually have a blue figure of this, which I'm gonna show you guys as well. So let's try this. Let me turn off the lights. Yes, you guys can see the eyes will actually light up. Super cool. Okay, so far I have heard two different types of roars. So let's try this again. Okay, let's just call this type 1. This one seems to be type 1 again. This is the second one, type 2. This is definitely another one, type 3. And this is a longer roar. This is definitely type 4. Wow. Okay, I think so far there are 5 different types of roars. This was the very first one. So there are a total of 5 different types of roar. Let me show you guys the blue version of this. Not too sure whether you guys have seen it before. Alright guys, this is our Monster Island room. Yes, we have the Blue Trigger Chomper right here. Let me get this out. I mean, in case that you guys want to have like a quick tour, let's do a quick tour of the Monster Island room again later on, okay? Alright guys, so this is basically the blue. As you guys can see, this is known as the Blue Trigger Chomper. I have no idea why they actually call this the Blue Trigger Chomper as well. I think, yeah, they made a mistake, but let's try this, okay? So let's try this. Yeah, so this is basically the blue version, and this is the T-Rex version, and this is definitely the Jurassic World Dominion version, and this one is actually the Camp Cretaceous version. So, yep, we have 2 of them. It will be nice if we can actually get like a Giganotosaurus. I think that would be super cool. I think without further ado, let's open the Spinosaurus up, okay? So this is basically from Nanmu Studio. In case that you guys do not know, Nanmu Studio is actually like a dinosaur manufacturer from China, I think. They produce extremely fantastic Jurassic World style dinosaur. So this one is actually a Spinosaurus, and it is actually an albino version, which is super cool. So we only got one of them. Yeah, so later on I'm gonna show you guys my entire collection of dinosaurs from Nanmu Studio, which is super awesome. So every single figure comes with a beautiful postcard that features it in a really beautiful backdrop, and this is basically how each figure is being protected. Let's get it out from the box. So there's like a foam padding to protect it. Wow, oh my goodness, this Spinosaurus looks majestic, guys. It looks really cool. I think every figure, they actually comes with like a small little collectible figure, but I think this time they didn't include one. So let's get this out from the pack, shall we? Let's get this out. Oh my goodness, it looks super awesome. We do have another Spinosaurus from Nanmu Studio, so we're gonna do like a comparison later on. Wow, oh my goodness, this looks fantastic. Let's have a close-up look at this. Starting from the face, I'm not going to spend too much time because I know that you guys do not want me to go into details. You can see it has really intricate and fine detailing done in terms of the crafting. as well as the sculpting, as well as the paint work. Wow, you can see this part right here is actually painted with some gloss to simulate the wetness in the mouth. And if you take a look at the face, let me show you guys, okay? If you take a look at the face, wow, the eyes are painted so nicely, the teeth feels kind of sharp, and every single tooth is like actually like nicely painted as well. Really beautiful. Moving on to the body, you can see every scale, it's individually crafted and sculpted, so it looks really nice. But of course, you can find some joints right here which is not very pleasing to the eyes. But overall, I think this is a really fantastic figure. I love how they have crafted the sail. It looks so magnificent. Even the toe claws are so nicely painted. Very beautiful. Okay, this figure actually comes with a stand, but of course it can actually stand pretty well on its own. But it also depends on your shelf, because one of my shelves right here is actually like slanted to one angle. So as the time passes, the figure tends to warp. Okay, so let's get the base out. Okay, let's get the base out. Let's have a look at what's inside, okay? Let's get the base out. Wow, this base looks fantastic, guys. So it basically... Oh, do you guys remember the scene from Jurassic Park where the Spinosaurus was attacking the people in the crashed plane? So this is basically from the scene. I can't remember whether it's from Lost World or Jurassic Park 3. I think it's from Jurassic Park 3. Yep, you can see the footprints of the Spinosaurus making its mark right here. So we can definitely put this Spinosaurus into this base, onto this base, I mean. Yep, looks really nice, to be honest. Somehow it doesn't seem to be fitting perfectly, which is kind of weird. Yeah, but overall, this is a really fantastic Spinosaurus figure. I can't wait to show you guys the rest of my figures. Okay, the next item, let's take a look at this activity pad right here. Okay, I think it comes with plenty of stickers. Very excited to show you guys. Okay, you can take a look at this. Oh my goodness, the stickers are so beautiful. Yep, every single sticker right here looks so cool. You can find like different dinosaurs. Brachiosaurus, the Dimetrodon. I mean, Dimetrodon is not a dinosaur. Giganotosaurus right here. Allosaurus, awesome stuff. Mosasaurus and Kylosaurus, really beautiful. You even have like some stamps right here. So let's see what's inside. Okay, so it's basically like a coloring pad. I got this from like Amazon, I think. Yeah, so you can basically you can actually draw and put in different drawings and stickers right here. There's a crossword puzzle, some maze, some coloring. I didn't buy this to color it. I actually bought this to show it to you guys. Yeah, because I want to collect the stickers as well. I think it's so cool. Okay, I may give this to Ariel or Darius for them to play with. Yeah, it looks very nice. Yep. So I think it's time for us to head over to level 1 gallery to pick up all of our Nanmu Studio dinosaurs. Okay, I'm going to show you guys my entire collection of Nanmu Studio Jurassic World dinosaurs. So let's go. Right guys, so now we are at level 1 gallery shelf. This is a place where we put a lot of our Nanmu Studio figures right here. Okay, so let's take all of them out, place them into a box and bring it down to the basement dino dungeon. Let's do this. Right guys, let's get the Brachiosaurus out, the biggest of the lot. Ceratosaurus, Carnotaurus right here, Sinoceratops, as well as the Triceratops. These two tank-like dinosaurs. This is the Indoraptor. Let's clear the entire shelf right here. Alright dinosaurs, we're now back in the basement dino dungeon. I'm gonna show you guys every single Nanmu Studio dinosaur out there, okay, in my collection, okay? But we are going to play a game. I'm gonna make you guys guess what dinosaur is actually behind this, black foam right here, okay? Just gonna show you guys like a quick preview of the tail. Are you guys able to guess like what dinosaur this is? Let's have a zoom in look at this tail. Alright, just a clue. this dinosaur is actually a huge dinosaur, a huge apex predator, which is roughly about the same size as the Spinosaurus, bigger than a T-Rex. Are you guys able to guess it? Okay, I think most of you should be able to guess it. It is the Giganotosaurus right here. Okay, so this is actually the Giga from Nanmu Studio. This is basically like the older version. There will be a new version to be released really soon. So how many of you guys actually got this right? So yep, Giganotosaurus, the giant southern lizard. Let's proceed to our next one. Alright guys, next dinosaur. It's a... Can you guys see that? What is that? What is this head? This head looks like the head of a Stegosaurus, if I'm not wrong. But if you take a look at the tail, it springs right up. So it's a super long dinosaur. So it is definitely not the Stegosaurus. It is a sauropod. And if you guys guess it right, you should have guessed Apatosaurus. Yep, Apatosaurus. What does the name mean for the Apatosaurus? I've totally forgotten. Let's take a look at our encyclopedia right here. We have a small little library of books right there. Alright guys, so basically it's known as the deceptive lizard because its bones resemble those of other dinosaurs. Very cool. So deceptive lizard it is. Alright, let's place the Apatosaurus over here. Let's try to put all the different sauropods on the left, but I don't think we have plenty of sauropods. Okay, so next figure. Alright, next figure, I'm gonna show you guys like a quick glimpse of the face. Oh, what is this? This looks extremely familiar. If you guys are a huge fan of Nanmu Studio, you can clearly tell this is actually the Parasaurolophus, guys. Yep, the duck-billed dinosaur. It's a beautiful figure, guys. It actually comes with a very beautiful stand. But this figure of mine, it has some issues. It's not able to stand very well. But you can see this color of the Parasaurolophus just looks amazing. I love how they have painted, the face in red, in pink, in blue. It's very amazing. Okay, let's place the Parasaurolophus over here. Alright, hopefully it can stand. I think it may fall over, but let's just place there for a second. Oh, there it goes. It has fallen over. Next figure, it's way too easy. Okay, by looking at this tail, I think that most of you guys can already guess it. It is, of course, our majestic and magnificent Mosasaurus. So this one is one of the figures with articulation. I think this is a really well done figure, but it's made of hollow material, and the spikes right here, they aren't painted very well, but still an excellent figure. I love this Mosasaurus. Okay, let's proceed to our next one. The next one, maybe let's not do any guessing. Let me just quickly show you guys. This is one that I really love. It is actually the T-Rex, and of course there are a couple of T-Rex from Nanmu Studio. This is actually one of them. This one is actually one of the premium figures. You can see it comes with a very cool base, and the mouth is movable, as you guys can see. Very nicely detailed. I love the skin texture of this figure. Let me place this one right here, and let's proceed to our next figure. Next figure, let's slowly review this figure, and let's see whether you're able to guess it. Okay, maybe you are able to, maybe you aren't able to. Let's see. Can you guys see what is this dinosaur? Let me just zoom in a little bit more. Let me show you guys. Are you able to tell what this is? It is actually the Allosaurus, guys. Very beautiful Allosaurus figure. Wow, I think it's a little bit too bright at the moment. Yep, but you can see this is a beautiful Allosaurus figure, and it comes with a base. And I really love what they have done with the base. You can basically find some bones of other prey on the ground, and it features an Allosaurus with a movable jaw. So this Allosaurus definitely looks like the Allosaurus from Jurassic World, I would say. Very nice. Let's place this one right here. Alright, next figure. Let me show you guys a small little, okay, not exactly small. This is a Baryonyx, and this Baryonyx actually comes in two different sets. You can see this is actually like standing on one leg right here. There is actually another set which I'm going to show you guys quickly. Just give me a second. I really love this set. I think this set is really fantastic. So you can actually buy this base that comes along with some of the baryonyx eggs right here, and this is supposedly the female version, female baryonyx. Very beautiful. It is like seated down, like lying down, protecting the eggs, protecting her eggs. Very beautiful. And the male baryonyx, which comes separately, can be placed right here, guys. Yeah, it's a pretty fantastic figure. Let me just try to put it right here. Yep, you can place it right behind the female baryonyx, like protecting, you know, his wife and the eggs. Really nice. Okay, it also comes with its own stand. You can actually display it on its own as well, which is awesome. Okay, next figure. Let's review this slowly, bit by bit. Are you guys able to see the mouth? Yep, you should be able to guess it by now. It is the Indominus Rex, basically. Yep, I think Nanmu Studio, they have actually produced two or three different types of Indominus Rex. This one is actually a semi-translucent figure. You can see the feet and the claws, and as well as this part of the face is actually like translucent. This is basically to you know, simulate the camouflaging abilities of the Indominus Rex. I think we do have two more Indominus Rex which are placed at level 3 Colossal Shelf. I'm gonna show you guys later on. Okay, let's move on to our next figure. Our next figure is actually another T-Rex. So we do have a couple of T-Rex. I think for this sculpt right here, we actually have two different colors. This is the green version, which I think looks fantastic. We're able to move the jaw. This T-Rex is fantastic figure, but it looks kind of slender. I would say that the face is a bit too slender. It's probably like a young T-Rex, I would say, but fantastic figure, to be honest with you. Yep, amazing stuff. All right, let's move on to our next figure. Next figure, let's do a partial review. I think it's gonna be fun. Okay, let's review this from the face, I guess. No, maybe from the tail. The tail is always harder. Are you guys able to see like the tail? Okay, you can see some armor on the tail, or maybe osteoderm, not exactly armor. Huge tail, as you guys can see, huge tail. Okay, and this is basically the body. You can see is a very strongly built dinosaur. Here's the body. Are you guys able to guess it by now? Should be able to, guys. Yep, still not. It is a Triceratops. Yeah, built like a tank. So Triceratops was said to be one of the nemesis of the Tyrannosaurus Rex back in the past. I can't remember which period, but I think they lived in the same period, so they were definitely like arch enemies. So you can see. Yeah. Next figure. I think this is like way too obvious. I don't think you guys even need any clues or help. So what is this, guys? Brachiosaurus, the biggest Brachiosaurus figure I think in my collection. Okay, not exactly. I mean, not considering the super colossal Brachiosaurus. Yeah, I think this is like one of the best Brachiosaurus figures out there. Yep, this is from Nanmu Studio. I love this figure a lot. So Brachiosaurus, which is known as the arm lizard. Let me just quickly show you guys where we have kept our super colossal Brachiosaurus. Let's go. Alright guys, so you have guessed it. Our Brachiosaurus, our two super colossal Brachiosaurus are actually placed right here in our Monster Island room. So we have two Brachiosaurus. One right here is actually from Jurassic World Dominion, the Dominion version with the patterns on the neck. This one is actually from the Legacy collection from the Jurassic Park. But of course, both are the same sculpt. Okay, if you want to take a look at the other sauropods right here, we have the Giganotosaurus, which is bigger than the Brachiosaurus. We also have a Huanghe Titan, which is another sauropod. This is from PNSO. We do have the Apatosaurus, but the Apatosaurus is actually placed at level 3 Colossal Shelf. So yeah, Brachiosaurus, let's head back to our Nanmu collection video. Okay, so you guys have seen the Nanmu. Okay, not the Nanmu. You have seen the super colossal Brachiosaurus. So let's just place this one right here. Okay. So let's see what other dinosaurs we have in the box. Next one. This one, not going to show you guys like, you know, just going to show you guys the figure directly. This is basically the Stegosaurus. We do have another one if I'm not wrong. So Stegosaurus is really beautiful, you guys can see. It has like plates on his body, and this is actually known as the Thagomizer, which can be a very powerful weapon. There's like spikes on the tail. Super awesome dinosaur. So let's place this one right here. Stegosaurus. Hopefully there will be like a super colossal Stegosaurus. I think that will be epic. Okay, next figure. Alright, next figure. Let's go with the tail. You can see there is like a small little green tail right here with some stripes. Okay, and the tail starts to become bigger as you move towards the body, and you can see huge muscle definition right here. Yep, it is another Ceratopsian, the Sinoceratops. We have two of these Sinoceratops. One is in brown and one is in green. I love both of them, and I love how you can actually rotate the head, which is awesome because you can't do this for the Triceratops. And I mean, check out the eyes painted with such nice intricacy. Yeah, I think this figure is really fantastic. Sinoceratops is actually known as the Chinese horned face. It is a Ceratopsian discovered in China, if I'm not wrong. Alright, let's proceed to our next figure. Okay, this figure we have to do a comparison with the latest Albino Spinosaurus for sure, guys. Let me just bring this one closer. Let's do a side-by-side comparison. So in terms of the sculpt, you can see they are both different. This one has a non-movable jaw, whereas the very first one, it features a movable articulated jaw, and the colors are very different as well. So this one, even the feet, the legs are different. This one is like very close together, whereas this one is like more outspread. If you ask me which one do I like more, I would say, wow, it's so hard to actually decide, but I love this color scheme. But I feel this color scheme will really stand out in level 1 gallery shelf. We're gonna put all of these figures into our shelf together later on. Very excited about that. Okay, so yep, this is a Spinosaurus. We do have another one at level 3 Colossus. Maybe I'm gonna show you guys like a quick tour of the level 3 Colossus shelf later on. Okay, all right, next figure review. Let's see. Let's take a look at the tail. So you can see like a long slender tail with some spikes on the body. It's really hard to tell. Okay, but let's take a look at the legs. Very long and slender legs, standing on 2 legs, as you guys can see. Yep, tiny little arms. I think you guys must be able to guess it by now. Okay, 2 horns. It is the Carnotaurus, guys. Yep, Carnotaurus. I think we have two of them. One is in red and one is in green. This is basically the red version. Very nice. So Carnotaurus is actually very slender. They are like way smaller than a T-Rex, but of course I think they are able to run faster than a T-Rex. Very nice. Yep, this figure is, you know, fortunately able to stand pretty well. Alright, Carnotaurus, the meat-eating bull. We are just left with a couple of figures. This figure is one that I really like, but at the same time, which I'm quite annoyed with because it can't stand at all. So I have to put like a rock underneath the feet to make it stand. Oh, what? Oh my goodness, it's actually standing right now for the very first time, guys. But I don't think it's like standing correctly. I don't think so. Yeah, but let's try this again. It was pretty incredible that it was able to stand for like 10 seconds on its own. There you go. Nah, but you know, the moment you push it, it's gonna fall. Yeah, so you still need some kind of support underneath the legs. So this is basically the same T-Rex sculpt as the one in green. We just, you know, created this in this translucent material, which is very cool. Of course, the T-Rex doesn't have the ability to actually camouflage, so this is more for fun. Right, Next up, we have an Indoraptor right here. Okay, we have a black Indoraptor. They actually produce an albino version as well, which looks so fearsome. Yep, I really love how they have painted you know, the albino dinosaurs. It's not like in full white. You can still find like tint of pink and yellow on the body, so they have done it really well. So this is basically the Indoraptor, but it doesn't have any spikes right here, but really beautiful. Okay, our next figure, let's do another review, guys. Let me do a review because I think this will be fun. Oops, I think I've accidentally showed some of you guys. Let's begin with the face. So you can see like a tiny little preview of the face. Are you guys able to see it? Yep, you can find some horns. What is this? Are you guys able to guess it right away? Nope, it's not a Triceratops. It is the Ceratosaurus, which is known as the horned lizard. So Ceratosaurus, I think it's quite well known that it has I wouldn't call them like spikes or horns, basically like ridges right here, and yeah, 3 of them, quite a nice one. The jaw is actually slightly articulated. It's not like fully movable. It comes with a very nice base. Yeah, I love this figure. And you can see the Carnotaurus has fallen down. Let's try to adjust it to our best of ability. Yep. I think now we are left with some of the smaller raptors. I think the raptors are really hard to tell which is which. Of course, blue is the only one that you can tell right away. So this is blue right here. So this one is a green one. I mean, it could be Charlie, but in fact, they actually created like a lot of them in green. And here is another one. This is probably Charlie. This is the green one. This is Charlie, and this is probably Delta. And the last one is actually this, which I find it very weird because it is also painted in blue. So this one could be Echo. Yeah, I mean, they don't do the colors like super accurate. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna bring you guys to level 3 to take a look at some of the other Nanmu figures in our collection. Okay, so let's go. Alright guys, welcome to level 3 Colossus shelf. So this is the place where we put some of our Colossus right here. So I was actually telling you guys about the Apatosaurus. So it's right here sitting on top of this shelf. This is the place where we're putting some of our Nanmu Studio figures as well. So let's open this shelf and have a look together. Okay guys, have a look at this. So basically every single figure here, it's actually a different color variation except for the Ankylosaurus. I don't think I've shown you guys the Ankylosaurus, and I think we only have one version of the Ankylosaurus. So I'm basically using the Ankylosaurus to support the Parasaurolophus because it keeps falling over. So if you take a look at this, we have, I call this the cow Triceratops because the body patterns actually resembles a Houston cow. And this is basically the T-Rex. This is the brown version. And this is the Indoraptor. They call this the Imposter Nightmare, which is a very frightening kind of name for this. It is basically an albino Indoraptor. And here we have a head sculpt of the Indominus Rex. This is also from Nanmu Studio. I think this is a fantastic later sculpt. And this is the Ceratosaurus. This is basically a green, not a green version. I mean, I've shown you guys the green version. This is the red version. And this is the brown version of the Stegosaurus. And this is basically the normal version of the Indominus Rex. Previously, I've shown you guys the translucent version. And this one is another Spinosaurus. Okay, the previous one was like a red and gray version. This one is more toned down, as you guys can see. And a Giga right here. This Giga is a bit of a purple plus gray tone and a red color variation of the Apatosaurus. So basically, this is my entire collection of Nanmu Studio figures. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is that we're gonna place the Nanmu Studio figures back into the level 1 gallery, and let's see how they will look. Alright guys, so you have seen what's going on at level 3. So I just want to quickly show you guys some of the figures that we have just added like 2 days ago. So we've got a Lytrosaurus. We also got a couple of all this like soft V finger puppets. We have 10 of them. They're like a Mosasaurus and Carnotaurus. Indominus Rex, which looks so adorable. You can basically like wear them on your fingers and play daddy fingers basically. And this is a Stegosaurus. We also have a Brachiosaurus right here. Oh sorry, I'm back upon a Apatosaurus. We also have blue. Okay, I'm gonna put this little box right here. There is also like Triceratops. I mean, in case that you guys have not seen this in the previous video, so this is a T-Rex, Sticky Moloch, very adorable stuff. There's still one more right behind, which is the Pteranodon. So all these finger puppets, they are extremely adorable, I'd say. Okay, we also got some of these Japanese gashapon Brachiosaurus from the Jurassic Park scene, as well as this T-Rex. Yeah, this T-Rex is amazing looking. I think this is from JP3 if I'm not wrong. Okay, as well as the Spinosaurus, the flames in the swamp, very exciting one. There's still one more, which is the Velociraptor egg, which is probably from the very first Jurassic Park movie. So yeah, last Tuesday video was super cool, so catch it if you guys have not seen this. So I'm gonna move all our Namu Studio figures. I've placed them into the box right now, so I'm gonna shift them back to level 1 gallery. I'm gonna show you guys how we are actually displaying them. Okay, so let's head back over to level 1 gallery. Alright guys, we're now back in level 1 gallery. Yes, I have cleaned up the entire shelf right here, reorganized it so you guys can see. The Albino Spinosaurus has been placed into this shelf. So starting from the first row, this is basically the Scorpius Rex that we have just acquired couple of days ago. It is one of our best figures in our entire collection. These two are basically from Tong Shifu. Brachiosaurus, I've placed it right back. So behind you can find our various play buttons. These two right here with the base, Jurassic World base, are actually from Prime 1 Studio. So with the T-Rex right here, we just reorganized this. You know, we have the T-Rex, Giga behind, some of the bigger figures over here, and we have placed the smaller figures right in the middle. Here we have some herbivores as well as some prehistoric animals. So yep, I'm using this rock to provide some balance to this Parasaurolophus, which keeps on falling over. So overall, this is our level 1 gallery shelf. There might be more figures to be added into this shelf later on. Okay, I know there are a couple of new Namu Studio figures coming out really soon, so we can't wait to add them to our collection. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.